In today's video we are going to deaden the boot around the sub enclosure that I built for the 6/8. This is the sound deadener I'm using, some car builder stuff. I actually was using this stuff years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, back when I first started doing some deadener in my cars, and this stuff's always been pretty good. So the reason I got this stuff is because it's completely black, because as you can see, I'll lift it up here, the floor in the car here I've painted black. I didn't really want logos everywhere and I didn't want silver, and they're the only company that actually make a plain black. So it's just standard sound deadener but without any logos on it, which is pretty cool. They also do it in silver that's plain. Here's a little halfway shot. So I've done that way far around. It actually looks great. I'm really happy the way it comes out, because the paint I painted this inside of the boot matte black before I actually painted the car. So it got that, most of that dust on it is actually primer that came through the doors, I think, even though I taped them all up. So it is what it is, but this is covering it up and it actually looks really nice and black. So anyway, that's all trimmed. I've also this back piece of carpet I did pull off and I did trim up until it was underneath the tail light, so up to here. And that is pretty much full coverage of deadener, as you can see, all the way around, right up to the back, on the boot floor. Done the sides as well on the arches there. That's where my amp is, behind the carpet. I'd already done a piece to here on this inside, but I went a little bit further now as well, with some of what I had left over up behind there. This side went as far as I can because it's got the fuel filler, so, and that goes all the way down in there. And as I said, I've done up on the back. As you know, I did do behind there on the boot. We are sitting in the Corona. I don't think I've done a video on this really in the inside here. So I didn't. I kind of dog-eared the other day and didn't give you a demo on the 6/8. So we can do that right now. The rattles are actually underneath the car from the fuel tank, so I'm gonna have to drop the tank in another video and deaden that. The actual boot, as you can see, is solid as, but the rattles are underneath. So as you heard then, the rattles underneath the boot are pretty bad. They were actually bad in the car, but as you saw in the beginning of the video, I've deadened the whole boot floor. So inside the car it sounds pretty good. Outside there's still pretty decent rattles underneath the car. So I will have to, at the moment I got half a tank of fuel. At some point when I'm bang on an empty and it's a weekend, I'll be dropping the tank and we'll deaden on the underside, or actually probably the top of the fuel tank. There was some burps and actually vibrated enough to shut the boot just then when I turned around. I'll reopen the boot again. So yeah, the rattles back here aren't great still. When you're playing music and it's all sealed up, it's actually not too bad, but still when it's just sitting here like now with the boot open, the rattles from underneath, from the fuel tank. It's actually, the fuel tank is, obviously that's the fuel pump, so the fuel tank's right underneath here, and it's just vibrating right up against that side there. Play one more song for you, give you an idea what they look like flexing, but as you can see there, it looks pretty cool when they're all going. But I normally have a grill over this. That piece of wire is just temporary for this video for you. Normally the, as you saw, and if you saw the build, wire is actually built into the grill. So I don't normally see them moving, but it's cool to look at them moving. I will eventually, well soon hopefully, drop that tank down and deaden underneath, because the rattles on the outside are kind of embarrassing to listen to. As I said, in here it actually sounds fine. It's nothing crazy compared to what I've had, but again it's just a lightweight hidden install, and it's pretty good considering that's 300 RMS. That's all it is, just a little tiny Clarion monoblock. So I'm pretty happy with it. There's another build coming that I'll be doing, not in this car but in the other one, that So stay tuned, there's another build coming, more stuff to go.